Storm Eowyn has begun to batter Scotland this morning with 114 miles per hour winds causing nationwide chaos as millions urge not to travel. The storm has been dubbed the worst storm since 1998, causing schools across the country to be shut and flights to be cancelled as it unleashed havoc. Unprecedented winds have already reached 114 miles per hour today, causing the Met Office to issue a rare red weather alert across the Central Belt and Southwest. Forecasters have warned that there will be a spell of extremely strong winds today, which poses a danger to life from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. The ferocious gusts are set to cause very dangerous conditions and significant destruction, with airports already grinding to a halt, rail services cancelled, and roads set to become treacherous. The red alert overs the Central Belt, Tayside and Fife, Southwest Scotland, Lothian, the Borders, and Strathclyde. Millions of residents who live in the most high-risk areas received an emergency alert on their phones around 6 p.m. yesterday evening, urging them not to travel. First Minister John Squinney said yesterday, "People should not travel. Take this seriously and stay safe." Homeowners in these areas have been urged to prepare for potential power cuts, with the winds expected to impact mobile phone coverage as well. A wind speed of 114 miles per hour has been recorded in Ireland, which is the fastest since records began, Irish forecaster Matt Arian said. The violent gusts were recorded at Macehead, Galway at 5 a.m., just above the previous record high of 113 miles per hour, which was set in January 1945 in Foynes, Limerick. The red alert isn't the only weather warning in place today. The Met Office has also issued 4 other alerts across the country today for wind and snow. There are 2 danger to life amber warnings for wind, with one covering the north of Scotland and the other covering the Central Belt, the south and the north of England. The former is in place from 1 p.m. this afternoon and expires at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, as forecasters warn that the ferocious gales will continue into tomorrow morning, while the latter kicked in at 6 a.m. and will last until 9 p.m. tonight. The series of warnings cover Argyll and Bute, Central Scotland, Aberdeenshire, Dumfries and Galloway, Fife, the Highlands, Tayside, Strathclyde, Lothian, Strathclyde, Grampian, the Scottish Borders, Orkney, and the Shetland Islands. There is also a 24-hour yellow warning for wind, which is in place from midnight Thursday until midnight Friday. It covers the rest of the UK. And now, as well as the wind and rain, the Met Office has warned that heavy snow is set also to cause chaos this weekend. A yellow warning for snow is in place across the whole country today from 6 a.m. until midnight. And forecasters have said that this, combined with the winds, will create heavy blizzards before it turns into icy rain as the evening progresses. The Central Belt is set to experience some of the worst of the snow, with around 15-25 centimeters expected to fall in some areas. Due to the rare red warning, almost all of Scotland's schools have been forced to close. A total of 26 out of Scotland's 32 local authorities have confirmed closures at all of their schools and nurseries today. Hundreds of flights have also been scrapped across Scotland today after Met Office experts warned that flying debris could pose a threat to life. Glasgow Airport's first flight of the day, a 6:05 a.m. KLM service to Amsterdam, was axed. From then on, cancellations were widespread, with only a handful of flights managing to take off. A British Airways service to London Heathrow at 6:35 a.m. was one of the few to escape the storm's grip, but journeys further afield weren't so fortunate. Airport bosses took to social media last night to warn passengers of the imminent disruption. A Glasgow airport spokesperson said Glasgow Airport is limiting airport operations from 10 o'clock to 17 o'clock on Friday, 24 January, following the significant level of flight cancellations as a result of the red weather alert due to #Storm Eowyn. Meanwhile, at Edinburgh Airport, the story was much the same. The first departure, a Ryanair flight to Berlin at 5:45 a.m., was axed, while a few early flights to Amsterdam managed to depart. Power cuts are expected to occur, with the potential to affect other services, such as mobile phone coverage. Forecasters say the change in conditions is being driven by the weather over the other side of the Atlantic. A large, very cold pool of air over parts of North America is generating a stark contrast in temperatures across the continent, resulting in deeper low-pressure systems being able to develop.